from the title, we got your future spouse first impression of you. And here, as usual, this is the extended reading. I usually have my extended readings very organized. It's like a different set of pick a card, because when you go on my Vimeo and you don't know my YouTube channel, you still can pick a card and it's going to be like a normal reading, right? So you even if you click on that Vimeo reading, all my Vimeo reading are purchasable, and you can watch them even without watching the original one, because it's going to be a different question. So the question here we're going to have is how things going to be real, like, you know, how the relationship going to be real, like how would things escalate to be, you know, that love story, like how would it happen. We got the first impression, and then here we got how things going to be real with your future spouse, like how things going to be in a relationship, to be serious like that, how we're gonna start and all of that. Here we're gonna see in details. So choose one. Remember to like and subscribe to my channel. Leave a comment if you want to. If you want a personal reading, you can email me. My email's down in the description. If you want to be a member of my channel, click the link down in the description. You're gonna see join my channel. You're gonna find a link. You can check my front page, my channel page, for the playlist for members. I have two playlists, the daily card readings and the members only videos. The daily pick a card readings, they're all titled daily pick a card reading, but on each video, on each daily, you're gonna see in the description, there's different pick a card I've done that day. I go live for members every day, and the members only videos, there's normal pick a card readings, and there's like detailed pick a card readings. And the detailed pick a card readings, they are like topic, and there's like a lot of pick a card in the description related to one topic, like love, pregnancy, whatever. And also I have for members, some of the extended one are available for members, like this one you're gonna see down says a link for member. And there is also the prediction of the world, prediction of, like, for example, cancer, how going to be, is it going to be cured, you know, any things like that, other than 100-year, whatever. There's things like that, and you're going to find a lot of type of readings there for members, so you can check that. Okay, let's start this reading. Choose one. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Your future spouse first impression. Let me drink my iced tea. Number 1, your future spouse first impression of you. I do feel like your future spouse is going to want to leave an impression on you. So this gives me a person who likes to make a statement, to be noticeable. Like, this is a person who likes to, like, they want you to notice them. So the first thing that they're going to see is like, oh, I want this person to notice me. They might be louder, they might make like moves, they might make things like where like they're gonna clown themselves, or, you know, like they're gonna try to take your attention. They're gonna notice you, and they're gonna want you to talk to them. They might notice that you talk to someone. They're just gonna look at you, and there's this thing, an urge of like, they want you to notice them and to talk to them. Right away when they see you, they're gonna be wanting you to notice them. I do feel like your future spouse is going to notice where you come from. So you could be coming from the same you know, nationality here, something about your heritage. I do feel like you could be someone who's very cocky or very proud of your heritage. Like, you always talk about your heritage. You're like, I'm that. You're like, you're loud about it. Like, I come from there. I am that. And they're going to notice that, and they're going to like it. So they might like notice that, and they're gonna like that, because they themselves also proud, or they are wanting someone who's like that, or comes from that, you know, nationality or color or something. I do feel like your future spouse is going to notice your shoe, something about your shoe here. So their first impression about your shoe is like, oh, this is an ugly shoe, or they don't like the style of your shoes. It's not bad, it's not like rusty, but they're like, why would he wear this type of shoes? They might feel like you have a poor judgment on shoes, but everything like looks good, like your clothes, except your shoe does not match, or like what. It's just like they feel like it's odd. They might like not like it, but they feel like maybe it's your style, so they're not minding it. But it's like, oh, it's weird. It's a weird statement with the shoe, right? I do feel like your future spouse is going to really want your attention. I do feel like also your future spouse is going to feel like you are their league. So this could be not a good thing, right? because I'm seeing here their first impression of you, like they're gonna notice you, they're gonna be like, oh, this person is like on my league, they're not someone like they're gonna like you, but they're gonna notice that, oh my god, like you're not gonna reject them because you have something like them. So it's not something bad or something good, but it's, in this case, it's negative because this person could be insecure, and also they're gonna notice that, oh my god, I like this person, and they're kind of like put in the cons and pros and cons in their head, and they're like, you are like not gonna reject them because you have the same things, that they've been discriminated, like they've been discriminated of something, and they feel like, oh, that's a good thing that you also like them and something. So their first impression of you are those things, and also they're gonna notice that this person could be literally insecure. So there's nothing wrong with you, but they gonna like you. Instead of saying like, oh, I like this person and I'm gonna approach this person, they gonna like you and all of that, but they're going to think about like, how is it, so it's like they're gonna feel like happy because they like someone like you, and someone like you with something like them, or you're not gonna reject them because of something. Thank you for watching. Number 1. Number 2, your future spouse first impression of you. I do feel like they're gonna, I'm drinking my iced tea. This is so fucked up. Your future spouse going to notice your friend first, or maybe you know this person from a friend of yours, and they were a crush on your friend, or they are like, they love your friend, or they were friends with your friend before, and they have a connection with that person, and then you're gonna meet them and they don't know you. You're like a nobody. They gonna like, they talk to their best friend as like their best friend, and you're like a friend that best friend knows, and they're protective over their friend too. Okay, that is your friend, so they're not going to know anything about you at first. It could be like your future spouse is someone who's protective over your friend. It's like, because this is a person who's like their best friend, so you might know this person, and they gonna be like, basically, you know your best friend, and like your best friend got a friend, like, and this is their best friend for years, they grow up together or something, and then when your future spouse talks to you, they're not gonna pay you a lot of attention, so they might be like also being protective over their friend. They don't know if you're like, if you're someone trustworthy or not. They might judge you. I feel like they're trying to study you and judge you if you're like a good person for their friend or not, like to be friends with their friend or something. Also, your future spouse could be someone who likes, they're gonna notice someone around you. It's not a bad thing, but you could have a bubbly friend, or a friend who's like very good in something, and you might be entering, for some of you it could be a different scenario, like you're entering a club, you're entering a room, you're entering somewhere, and you're like someone who's very introverted, and you sit in there, and because your friend is so loud and talking or doing something, and it's just your friend is very noticeable, your future spouse gonna notice your friend, and you talk to your friend, and then because they talk to your friend, they're gonna come to the table here and talk to you as well, because they have a conversation, they are a friend with your friend, and that's why how you're gonna meet them. Because you could be an introverted and you have an extroverted friend who's like gonna be like talkative and talking, and they're gonna talk to your friend, and then because they talk to your friend and they're gonna be seeing you there, and then you're like, hey, and they're talking together, and your old friend are going all together, something like that. This is how they're going to talk to you first. It's not like they're gonna flirt with your friend. They might flirt with your friend, but they might see something that they're doing here, they're playing something, and they're gonna like it, and they're just talking, nothing, and they're like, oh, here's my friend, and you all talking like a group talking or something, but because of someone else here. So their first impression of you is like, they're going to really not know if you're trustworthy or not. Again, this is a very, very protective person, so they could just not know, like they like this person, they feel like this person is outgoing and all of that, and then you're there around them, so they might like, because they like this person, and maybe this person gonna be like they like this person as a friend, and this person gonna be like, oh, we're gonna go together, and my friend gonna come along with us. It could be a group of people, and you come along, and they're like, they don't want to be open to you. Their first impression is like, they don't want to be open to you because they don't know you. This person is like, they like to be open to people who are like open, and they don't know, like they feel like they don't have to get to know you, they don't have to get to know you or trust you. They kind of like, they just want to be with their friend, they don't want to be there. or something like that, or they don't want to trust you. It's like they don't want to, like, it's not that they want to trust you, they don't want to be open to you. The first impression is like, I don't know this person, I don't want to be open to this person, like, I don't know if I really want to or not. Like, they feel like they don't have the time to talk to you or to get to know you. Also, you could be very closed offish, and they don't like people who are like closed offish and they're waiting for someone to approach them and to ask them question, and you're always like and they're like talking to you, and you're like they feel like they're the initiator and you're not. So the first impression of you is like that. You can see here, like in the extended, how we're going to get real. Yeah. Number 2, your future spouse first impression of you. Number 3, I'm sorry. Let me drink my iced tea. Energy could be reversed, okay? But this person's first impression of you is that you are someone who's angry at them. Or you might say something, or they're gonna feel like you're going to get angry. Maybe they fucked up with you, they said something, and their first impression of you is like they know that you're gonna get mad, right? This person could be someone at work, someone like you work with, or you saw them somewhere. They feel like you're mad at them, or you might meet them in a conflict, like you're having an argument, and then you go and this is how they see you. Like, they're a manager somewhere, then you ask for the manager, you go there and you talk to them, and this is how they meet you. They meet you based on an argument where like you're arguing with them or something like that, or they work in a company where you go in there to argue, or like this is something like you go in there and you have an argument with them. I do feel like their first impression of you is like you're mad at them, or you're not gonna like them, or you're frustrated. Also, they're going to feel like you're so hot and you're so sexy, so they might right away feel heated inside. So I do feel like this is the feeling that they're going to feel, that they're gonna be like, what the fuck am I feeling? Or they might just feel like, wow, like they feel so hot around you, like they're having fever or something like that. They just feel heated, like they feel like they feel you basically. So the first impression is like, wow, I feel this person. They look at you and they feel heated, they feel horny, they feel want to be around you. I do feel like this person gonna like your smell, how you smell, or how you look, or they going to really just, I don't feel like you're talking and this person gonna look at your lips while you're talking or something like that, and they want to smell you. So you could be also, it could be early in the morning, or you're around sand, because you smell like nature, smell like sand or something for some of you, or you smell like alcohol or something like that. You smell like something, right? I do really, this person is going to be heated. So the first impression is like, oh my god, this person makes me feel so heated, and also this person does not like me, or they have an argument. They're going to feel so excited. Their first impression is like, I'm so excited, this person excites me, I want to have like another argument with, and I'm interested, I like this person. So they're gonna know that they like you. Number 4, your future spouse first impression of you. Oh, I'm gonna drink my iced tea. And they going to see you as someone who is very rich, or you have a lot of money, very successful, you reach a position in life. They could really just see the appearance of you, that you look like someone who's well put off, or you have a lot of money, or you have power, you have status, or you come from a wealthy family, or good, you know, good put together family or something like that. Here, their first impression of you, definitely like you're just like, you never worked so hard in your life. For some of you, a group of you, they never worked hard in your life. But others of you, it's like they feel like maybe you did work hard in your life and everything, and you reach where you are right now, but they feel like you did somehow get something easy. The first impression of you is like, yeah, you never had to like go farther to get things that you want, food or whatever. You always like, you did work hard, but you worked like in a normal hard way. So I do feel like their first impression of you is that you had like basically perfect family that sponsored you, you know, paid for your college, you went to college, you got things like that. You didn't have to like worry about things, other things than that. And they feel like they do know that you worked hard, right? But it's like they know that you also got a very rainbow normal life, where like the parents paid for something, you done that, so you did work hard. But they do feel like it's like your average, like whatever everybody gets, right? there's something here about their vision on you. Like the first impression is like you did not have to reach harder, right? Their first impression of you also, they're going to think that you you're shallow. They might think that you're shallow, or you like appearances. Like they feel like you only like people who look nice, or you judge people based on their appearance or based on something. They feel like you could be judgmental even if you don't show it. I don't feel like this person, like the first impression of you literally putting you in a big box. What the fuck? It seems like they're talking like they know you forever, right? Like this person is so judgmental. Oh my god, like they literally studied you right now. Like wait, I'm like, wait, is it how they see this person that they think like, or is it first impression? First impression putting you straight in a box. Based on you, like, oh my god. And then they say that you're shallow. Like, I'm sorry, number 4, I'm pissed for you, but they say that you're shallow based on appearances, and you like only want people who look nice. Like, oh my god, they should judge themselves. It's like, is there first impression here, or what are we talking about? Like, what the fuck? This person wrote a book about you based on first impression. Damn. Drink my iced tea. Their first impression about you, I'm not gonna end this. Their first impression about you, that you're like, you want someone to like basically like you're scared, you don't know how to defend yourself. Yeah, you're this person definitely stereotyping you or something. Like they feel like you're scared, you don't know how to defend yourself, or maybe you probably don't know how to be so independent. Like you don't know hard life. Maybe you do, but because you got things easy, you did not have a lot of experiences, so they feel like maybe you're someone who's gonna get lost, and they don't mind it, but they feel like you're gonna get lost and you're gonna want someone to help you and guide you to do something. Like you have a lot of questions, you're different than everybody around, like you don't know how to be independent. Like you're starting to be independent, but it sounds like everybody else knows how to be independent and you started to be independent. Okay. The first impression of you, that you are so sexy, so hot. Again, you wear something here about you. You wear so beautiful things. You wear things that they're very nice and all of that. They feel like you look so nice and all of this because they don't mind it. It sounds like they tell themselves they don't mind it. They know that you've been working hard and everything, but they feel because it's like you got basically got things easy or something. I do feel like this person also confused here. So their first impression, all of that, but maybe where I'm seeing like this person looking at you somewhere. Like I'm seeing this person looking at you and you're there. They could like know you and you're talking, or someone says something about you and they're like, and then you did something. I'm seeing you doing something in front of them that kind of shook them off. Like this was their first impression, but right away something that happened that kind of confused them a little bit. They see you so sexy, like so hot. Yeah. Let me know number 4 in the comments what the fuck. Number 5, the first impression of you, your future spouse first impression of you, basically. Number 5, your future spouse going to not notice you in the beginning. Like their first impression of you is like, there's a wall, there's a person, like there's no impression, nothing, because you might think like they're not really noticing you for anything, but this person going through a lot of hard things, or they have things that they, even if it's not hard things, for some of you it's hard things, for others of you they're just like very like focused on something that happened to them, or they're focusing on their work on themselves, or like they're just so focused, whether it's sad or good, they're focused that they're kind of not noticing whoever they're talking to them, because they're thinking about something here, or they're having someone like on the phone that they're talking to the time that you're gonna meet them. So your future spouse first impression of you is like, they might think like they might notice you later on, but they might think like this is the thing, like they're not gonna make any impression of you. They're going to they're going to ignore it till you show them something. This person is not a judgmental person. I feel like you could be a judgmental person, but this person is not a judgmental person. They might notice you and then they're going to be like, oh, I wonder, like I want to see how this person is. And they're going to notice you have a crush on them, but you're like very funny, you try to hide it. So they're going to notice that you're trying to hide it, or you're anxious here. Like they might notice that you're anxious and you're like nervous or you're a little bit insecure. Here they're gonna wonder why, but I do feel like they might get mad and frustrated at you because they're gonna feel like you're anxious and you're projecting some of your things on them. Basically, they're gonna notice your behavior, but they're gonna see that you're someone that they want. They might feel like, wow, why do I feel this way? Why do I like this person? You notice you're handsome and they like you, or you're pretty, something like that. Number 6, your future spouse first impression of you. Let me drink my iced tea. They're gonna notice that they really want babies with you right away. So they're gonna look at you, and whether it's an intuition thing or an intuitive thing that they're gonna pick up, but they're gonna see your face and they're gonna see their children right away. It could be an odd thing that maybe also gonna shock them, where like they're gonna look at your face and they're going to see like babies, having babies looking like you. They might also be very intuitive, your future spouse. They might pick up like visions or something like that, but they're right away going to just have this deeper feeling, connection. They might not know what is that, and they might be like, what the fuck? Like, they might doubt it, because you see here like there's a shocking thing, like a tower moment of a feeling, and they're going to be, why do I feel this way? Is it because of this person's appearance? Do I want sex with this person? Am I tripping? Am I like, why do I feel this intense like feelings? Like, it's just an odd feeling. They're gonna notice that you're very experienced in something. They're gonna feel like you're so good at something. They might see you somewhere and they'd be like, whoa, you're so good at it. So some of you, I do feel like you're doing something here. Like, you could be also drinking, dancing, or doing something. And they're gonna they watch you doing something in a room, right? And they'd be like, oh wow, you look so smooth doing it, or you're like so good at it. Okay, they're gonna notice that you're so elegant. Also, your future spouse going to feel like, where did you come from? And this is like the Cinderella thing with the time, where like you came and you left, or you just randomly just bopped, and like, where's this person? Where did this person came from? This feeling, this thing, like, it just feels random. They did not expect it. So their impression of you, you're something like they want, a wish that just came, and you made them feel all those emotions, and then you left, and they're like, what just happened? Like, and I do feel like they're gonna downplay this feeling because it feels magical, and they're gonna try to be realistic. It's like, what the fuck just happened? Like, where did this person came from, and how did it happen today? Like, what the fuck? So they're gonna notice that you made them feel all those feelings, and they might feel confused. So we're going to do the extended reading right now. It's going to be really juicy because it's going to be about how things are going to get real with your future spouse, how things going to get real with your future spouse, right? How the connection going to get real. Anyway, if you want to watch the extended, click the link down in the description for members or on my Vimeo, and see you there. Bye.